years ago, I didn't see a point in living anymore. I was having the darkest, most horrible intrusive thoughts, and what I didn't know at that time is that I was living with undiagnosed OCD. It takes on average 14 to 17 years to get a diagnosis for OCD, and that's because of the misinformation and the stigma that comes with this disorder. I managed to get my diagnosis within 5 months of my initial symptoms, but that 5 months were absolute hell for me, and the idea that people go through this for years and years and years is actually bonkers to me. It's not even that I wanted to end my life when I was going through this, it was just that my brain was so loud, I just wanted silence, and that, for me, seemed like the only resolution at the time. I googled how to get sectioned one day to try and get myself some help, and what came up was OCD Actions page and a forum full of thousands of people going through exactly what I was going through, and that was the first time I'd ever seen the word OCD. This gave me the motivation to start my recovery journey and get on the path to getting the help. I was very lucky to get into ERP and therapy very quickly and got onto medication, which genuinely saved my life. I got this little tattoo when I was younger, and this was a promise to myself that I would keep going, because every time I'm in a bad mental health spiral, I could just look at this and be like, I made this promise to myself and I marked it on my body forever. And that has honestly been something that's really held me accountable, even in my darkest days. There are so many people living with OCD in complete silence who don't know that they're going through it, who are having the most intrusive, horrible thoughts, and we don't know who they are because they're unable to get that diagnosis because the misinformation around OCD is so vast. I encourage you to share this video and just spread that bit of OCD information just a bit further, because you never know who it will help. I'm sending you lots of love this Mental Health Awareness Week and all year round. You really have got this, and I know that in these moments where it feels like there is no end and that you can't see an end of what you're going through, I promise you that there is a resolution. I am so glad that I pushed through and got better and that I continue to live, because the life I have now is so wonderful and beautiful, and I couldn't see that when I was that age. And I'm so glad I did. You have got this. Much love.